guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So a big question that has been rattling my brain probably for all the month of December. Concealer or corrector? I have been going for just more of a natural skin-like look with my foundation. I feel like whenever you're doing your makeup, you can go crazy, dramatic, whatever you want to do on the eyes and the lips. However, I feel like with the skin, you want to make sure everything looks nice and natural like it could be yours. So I know sometimes once you start adding on your moisturizers, your primers, and you start going into a little bit of concealer, and then you start going into foundation and powder, and you start strobing with your highlighter and contour, and then by the end of it, you feel like you have about 35 layers this thick of foundation on your face, and after a while it doesn't look like skin. So for pretty much, I've kind of been leaving like the bright highlight up under the eyes to special events because it photographs bomb. Like, I am not against it whatsoever, but on an everyday look, I just want everything to look nice and natural. So that is the reason why, if you've been paying attention to my pictures on my social media, I haven't been using concealer. The reason why I have not been using concealer is because I've been using corrector. Now, if you're someone that has really dark circles and you have not been using corrector, this is going to change your life. I promise, if you use a corrector, you will see 1,000 times different in your under eye circles. Some people can just correct and then be totally fine. I'm one of those people. So if you're someone that has really severe dark circles, you can correct first, then put on your foundation. And if you still see a little bit of darkness, then go in with your concealer. But you don't want to put too much on because up under that under eye area, it's a very sensitive area anyway. You might have a couple of fine lines or whatnot going on under there, and the more stuff you cake on, the more icky it looks. So I'm going to show you what I've been using to correct with my eyes, and then I'll do a demonstration on it. Right now, all I have on, got my brows, eye makeup, and some lips. So I have nothing on my face, no powder, no concealer, no foundation. All I did was prime my face. So let's get started. For my corrector, if you are a brown skin tone or deeper, you want to go with something that is orange. For the orange corrector, it's going to cancel out any darkness. So if you have darkness up under your under eyes, I know I used to have a couple of acne scars here. I don't know if you guys can see, but anything that's dark, you want to get an orange corrector. For lighter skin tones, you want to get something that's like a salmon color, not too orange, because orange on lighter skin tones isn't going to work. So if you're lighter, you want to stick with something more of like a salmon, whatever you want to call it. And if you're darker, definitely orange. So I don't know what happened to my matte peach luster. That would be the first one that I would pick up, but ironically, I can't find it. But like I said in my other videos, I want to try to keep everything practical, so that way I don't want to use things that are so expensive that everyone can't get. I want to use stuff that I know is really good quality and everyone can get their hands on. So I would say if you're looking for something that's more on the upper inside, matte peach luster is like a little pin. It works bomb. One that I have been using here recently is the NYX. You can find NYX at Ulta, Target. I haven't seen these in Target before, but they might have it, not sure, just depending on what Target you go to, or you can just go straight to the NYX.com website. Okay, so this is an orange concealer. I will tell you this, if you are dry, you might have a hard time blending this out. So how I use this one is, I just kind of stick my finger in there and I pat it on and then I just press it in. If you are oily, you'll be able to blend it easily, but dry, I feel like it might kind of get stuck up and patchy on you. So that is what I've been using. But recently, I just got in my LA Girl Pro Concealer Orange Corrector. If you are not familiar with LA Girl Pro Concealer, you really need to get introduced to it. I love these concealers because, first of all, they are so affordable. Like, it's not even funny how affordable they are. And then the price point for it, you cannot beat it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I do this. So I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze some of this out. And just pretty much, I mean, you can apply it. Let me zoom in some. And then I'm just gonna kind of press this in. I do this, you want to correct before you do your foundation. I know some people, whenever you're doing concealer, this is when, you know, one of the differences with the concealer. With concealer, most people do their foundation, then concealer. Anytime you're correcting, you always want to put your corrector on first and then put your foundation on, so that way you can see if you need to conceal or not. So I mean, you don't have to do, I kind of did like that dramatic triangle. Don't do that as if I'm concealing, but just place it, you know, right where you have that darkness. Then I'm going to do the same thing under here. And I'm just pressing this in with my finger. And then I have some acne spots right here. And then a couple there. Now when you're doing it, you're going to be like, oh, this looks real crazy. But don't worry about it. Just make sure that it is pressed evenly into the skin and that it's well blended. Probably should have done one eye at a time so you guys can tell. But that's okay. Alright, so now I am all corrected. After I've got everything corrected that I feel like needs it, I'm going to go in with my foundation. The foundation of choice today is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse. Sticking with the affordable products for this video, I'm just going to shake it up. I believe I'm going to use, I'm going to use a stippling brush. I feel like the stippling brush is best to use, especially if you have big pores like myself. I just feel like it really gets in there. So I'm just going to pump this on the back of my hand. And I like to start on one side of my face. And then you just blend this right over top of the corrector. And voila, all gone. Okay, so now this is going to be the very crucial point of your makeup. So we've corrected and we put the foundation on. Now, if you're someone that has really, really dark circles, you really want to pay attention and see if you can still see any under eye darkness. Kind of tilt your head down and look in your mirror, and if you can see anything that bothers you, now is the time that you go in with your concealer. So some concealers of choice that I like to use. I thought I liked the MAC Select Moisture Cover, but I feel like it's almost a little too creamy, so I haven't been using this as much anymore. If I am going to conceal more or do highlighting, this is what I like to use. I like to use my MAC. I just drew a blank. I like to use my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer NC45. I'm sure everybody is very familiar with this. It's not super crazy expensive to me anyway. I think it might be like 17 or 18 bucks. So this is what I would use. However, like I said, I've been really into just... What's wrong?
Got your crate.
You get your food?
Yeah.
All of it?
Pretty much, I don't know.
Oh. Sorry, Caesar was being a bad puppy. What's new? Okay, so like I said, since I've been more into the natural looking skin, I haven't been doing the whole concealer up under the eye, because for me, I know that's just one more layer of something on my face, and it's probably just going to get all crazy and creased up, and I just like the natural looking skin. So if I were going to highlight a little bit, this is what I would use. So pretty much all I'm going to do now, I'm going to zoom out of here. I'm just going to set my face. I've been using my Sacha Buttercup powder, and this is a really good powder. I can't really say that I prefer this over the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I have been using that one since September, and I've just started using the Sacha Buttercup powder. I feel like they're equally good, honestly. I'm sure if you were a deeper skin tone, you're probably going to like the yellow better, just simply because it's more brown girl friendly. So just setting your powder, set your face with your powder of choice, And this Buttercup powder is not crazy expensive. It's 20 bucks. I actually caught it after the holidays when it was on sale. It was like $14. I was like, yes, $14. I'll take 2. So after I have set, I'm going to go in with my Palladio matte blush. And I'm just going to put on a little bit of blush. Nothing too crazy today. And that is going to basically complete the look. I got a little clown crazy over here. Ooh. Now, if you want to find something you're just like, oh crap, alright, I feel like I need to color correct. I need to do some highlighting. I need to do some contouring. I'm going to tell you what the best product to buy is and the most least expensive. So, let's say you need color correcting, LA Girl Pro Concealer. They have it in orange. I think they have yellow and green. If you need a product to conceal, once again, the LA Girl Pro concealers. Now, I use these. I have all the shades except for they just recently came out with a darker one. I don't have that one, but I am going to get it because I know it'll be a great contour shade. But I have all of these, and I like to use these on my clients. Like I said, these are affordable. They work on all skin tones, all skin type. You can find your shade. They have, I think, maybe like 20-some shades, and they're inexpensive. So you can color correct with them if you need to. You can highlight with them, and you can also contour with them. The thing about these concealers is they can be super tricky to find. They're always, I know for me, whenever I find them, they are always like in the most random spots ever. So you can check random beauty supply stores. That's normally where you'd find them, but the thing about that is when you find them in the beauty supply stores, you're like, oh shoot, they don't have any of the shades. So if you want to have access to full range, all shades, go to my website, www.ambermakeupandhair.com. Stroll, I'm not sure if I have it on the top or on the bottom, but look on my blog page. I have a little banner, a little link there. It's going to say ikatehouse.com. That is where I have purchased all of my LA Girl Pro concealers. I actually just got my correctors in. It comes in 3. I got all my other shades from there. You will be able to find all the shades if you're a makeup artist and you want all the shades. You can pick them up, or if you just want to get shades for yourself or your friends, whoever you want to get it for, just buy them. So go to my website, stroll down, look for the iKate banner, click there. It'll take you to all the LA Girl products, and then you can purchase some LA Girl concealers. Like, I swear by these. These products are so awesome. You're probably wondering if this is sponsored. It's not sponsored. LA Girl, they don't even know who I am, but that's okay because I know who they are, and that's all that matters. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope this is kind of helpful for you to figure out when to highlight, when you need concealer, when to correct. Like I said, if you're someone that has really dark circles, you want to correct first, put on your foundation, then determine if you need concealer. 9 times out of 10, you won't. But if you're just someone that likes that super fleeky highlight, do you, go for what you know. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe to my channel. Don't leave me anything mean because you know I don't play that. And that's it. Don't forget to create beauty in everything that you do, and I'll see you guys soon.